Good evening everybody, welcome back to a Chart Nerd Technical Analysis video. Today we will be discussing Swarm. The ticker is SMT against USD on the daily time frame. Now I did cover this project about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and at that point I do think we was in this sort of downtrend and this wave here, sort of hovering around this key support zone that I was speaking about. So you can see this key support zone here. We've had multiple points of contact in regards to resistance and support, and I thought, hey, this is going to be a great entry point to get involved. But what actually happened is we did sort of see a little rally up off of this support, but we actually lost it and deviated. And where we did find the key support before this pump was on this descending support channel. So we started this channel from this high back here at resistance. We created descending resistance. We came down to the channel for a key level of descending support, ran into resistance again, came back down again for this touch point on descending support, and over the last 2 weeks have rallied back into descending resistance. So you can evidently see that we are caught between a rock and a hard place right now in this channel, trying to find when we're actually going to break out. Now right now I think there is some bullish signs at the moment, one of which I do believe this pump over the last 2 weeks has primarily occurred because of news of a burn proposal. So 1/3 of Swarm supply is being proposed to be burnt, and I think we did see relatively amazing price action off of that level. Now you can see that from these lows back here where we lowballed out at 33 cents, it did rally up in the space of 10 days 106%, but we did just come up and meet descending resistance. Okay, so it's all in front of us in the charts. Now right now, for this local low at 33 cents to be the low, Swarm has to come back in this correction here and put a higher low in. So essentially what I think we're going to be looking for is a retest of this key support zone. A couple of things are tying up with this. So one, if we get a Fibonacci on from this local high where we've just started coming down from in the past few days, retracing back to this low where we've rallied up from, what you'll notice, this sort of key support zone and targets that I'm looking at, this key support zone right here, which is a golden zone between 40 and 43 cents. You've got the 0618, which ties up at 44. So if we do see some sort of pullback here and correction, I think looking at 44 cents for a higher low off of this low and then reattempting to break this descending resistance could be a good play here, potentially. So the golden ratio at 44 cents is a key area of support on this correction back down to this low. So we need to see that hold. We need to come back to that 44 cent zone, hover around for a little while, and then reattack this resistance one more time, putting in this higher low foundational base, building up a structure underneath resistance, and then looking to attempt to break out, and off she goes back to these previous highs that we've been coming down from. If we are to start picking up the ship here, it's really important just to put a higher low in. Now something that's giving a little bit more confluence to it as well is the Gaussian channel. Right now you'll notice that we've also ran into the top band of the Gaussian here in this downtrend that we've started. So we actually flipped from green to red for a period, came back into green, but you'll see we just got absolutely shafted here, flipped back to red on the 20th of June, and since have just been in this downtrend. I did notice a bullish hidden bullish divergence when we came down to this low. So we had this low here and this low here in price, and in the RSI, which I was looking at earlier, we had a low but a higher low. So we had lower lows in price, higher highs, higher lows in the RSI, and this indicated the bullish divergence. And now this move has played out again. As I said, we're looking for that 44 cent drawback here, the potential drawdown to 44 cents, and if that does come, then fortunately enough, here we go, an eclipse. So I think potentially, because we've ran into the top band of the Gaussian, we've lost the middle. I believe that we're trying to find support somewhere along this lower band of the Gaussian channel. So as this Gaussian channel is creeping down, this lower band is creeping down, and we've got the Gaussian coming down on our heads here. Okay, I think we're trying to find support somewhere on this Gaussian channel as it's coming down. Now that might just tie up with our 0618 target of 44 cents that I was showing you guys a second ago at key support. So hitting the low ball of that and hovering around that for a couple of days before reattempting, I think is a really good bet here for SMT. Again, who knows, but I just wanted to point this out to you guys today on the daily time frame. We've ran into key resistance, this descending resistance in this channel that we've been in for a while. We've come up to this resistance point right now. We have also recently touched descending support. So it's all about putting in this higher low on this key support zone at around 44 cents, holding this area if we come back to it, and then reattempting this descending resistance and looking for a breakout. There was descending resistance above as well, so then this might also be a key area of resistance on something else. So if we get a Fibonacci, before I go, from this low back to the high we've retraced from, look at that. Let me just clear this out as well. So multiple points of resistance here, guys. Multiple points of resistance. Let me get this off. Look what we've ran into. We've ran into the golden ratio as resistance. This was an absolute area to decide to take profit from. Not financial advice, but going from this low back to this high, all we've done is run into the 050. So all it's about right now, I can't emphasize it enough, from this high, if we're to hold this low and validate this descending channel that I keep talking about as well, we have to hold 44 cents. We have to see Swarm come back here in some correction, hold 44 cents, build up this higher low foundation, and start attacking this descending resistance channel that it's got on its head. We have to see it. We have to see it. Negate that and start losing this 050, then I think we come back for a double bottom at 33 cents and we retest this previous area of support that we found back here on the 8th of July. So that's a quick update from me, guys. We have key areas of support that we need to hold on this correction as we've run into key resistance that we're pulling back from right now. Hold this level of support, look for the attack of the descending channel resistance that we're under, fail to hold, and if we do just start crashing down here and hitting our heads here, then I would look for the retest of 33 cents in the coming weeks. So that's a quick update from me today, guys, on Swarm. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do give it a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. From Chart Nerd TA, take care. Peace out.